Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Mythic Legion's Forest Troll from the All-Star 4 series, and it comes in a huge box with that amazing artwork. On the left side of the package, we got some amazing artwork of the Forest Troll and Ice Troll, and it looks like a bunch of just destruction behind them. Below that artwork, we have the portraits of some trolls and some read-up information, so feel free to pause if you'd like to read it. And I do apologize if the text is a little bit harder to read because some of the font on this packaging is a little bit blurry. On the right side of the package, we got some more amazing artwork showing off more trolls. Here we got that rock troll, and they're just battling people. We got this unique, weird-looking, like, turtle frog troll right here. I don't know what type of troll that is, but it's definitely tearing somebody up. But the artwork on this is so awesome. It really just hits that fantasy D&D style to me. Below the artwork on the right side of the box, we have some more read-up information, and feel free to pause it if you'd like to read it. Again, I'm apologizing that it's blurry. That's just how it is printed on the box, and I'm trying to get it as clear as possible so you guys can actually read it. Here we have the back of the package, and the artwork on the back is phenomenal. It's massive, tons of detail, and it just looks gorgeous. Now, the Forest Troll comes with one weapon, and it's really the only thing this Forest Troll really needed because it's like they uprooted a tree, attached some rusted up riveted metal pieces to it, added a giant spike ball. I mean, it looks amazing. Like the sculpt work in the trunk of the tree, even inside the tree. They sculpted this thing, and look at how big it is in my hand. The spike ball also looks really good. Looks like it's metal. It has some weathering done to it, some sculpted in weathering, some rust look, and then it has this big old caved in like part of it. So I mean, imagine a troll hitting something that hard with this thing that it actually indented this weapon. I mean, this thing is crazily huge. It's not overly heavy. This part actually can come off if you want to. Don't know why you'd want to. It is hollow in there. You know, it just pops right in. The Forest Troll comes with a alternate head. The eyes are painted yellow with the gloss. The teeth have a gloss and some dirty wash to them. This thing is sick. It is a badass looking dirty. Even the ears. Look at the ears when I zoom in here. They added a wash inside, sculpted that deep into the ears. I mean, that is freaking awesome. The little bumps of the skin. Again, this ear is dirty. Got the dirtiness around the mouth, like he's been eating doo-doo. It is an awesome head sculpt, and it's really causing me to have an issue of which head sculpt to have on the troll, because I really like this one, and the other one looks really good too. An up-close look at the troll, and this thing is ridiculous. So this troll basically stands approximately slightly under a foot tall. If you put his arm going straight up, he's almost, I would say, he's slightly under 18 inches tall if you just make his arm going straight up. And it's a massive, beautiful looking figure. The sculpt work is phenomenal. I love this head sculpt on here. That's why it's a struggle to figure which one I want to have on here, because you got yourself this beard, has paint, has some, looks like dry brushing on it. The teeth are glossy. The tongue has two tones. It has like pink paint, a wash over it, and it's glossy, so it looks wet. The eyes are yellow and glossy. I love the fact that they took like a chunk of the horn, like it broke off right there. Just tons of detail. Even has battle damage, the scar going straight down his eye. It is a massive looking piece. And I mean, you can see all the detail on this guy too. Like, look at all the bumps and cracks and paint and sculpt and paint. Like, they did not slack on the paint on this guy at all. This thing is a beast of a figure. Even got the little gauntlets or bracelets or shackles painted in that metallic paint. This figure is so big, I'm just doing them in little sections. Like, again, the detail on the bracelet or shackle looks really cool. We got spikes coming out here. We got all this sculpted in like skin texture going throughout. You can see they added like a brown wash, making his hands look dirty. His fingernails are black, but then they got a wash that's sort of like a matte wash to make them look dirty as well. And they got sculpted in lines and stuff. Like, they put tons of detail in this guy. And it's insane. They didn't even stop there. Like, getting into his legs are totally sculpted. He's got the soft goods, fur, little flap. He does have brown dungarees underneath, but still got the sculpted in belt that's painted. Looks like a little bit of paint's missing there, but or painted into it, but that's okay. Feet have tons of detail on them, the cracked up little toenails and stuff in the wash. Like, even the bottoms. This is a beautiful piece. It is a beautiful, ginormous looking figure, and I couldn't be happier with it. Diving into articulation, his head can sort of move up and down like that. It's not much. He is hunched over, so the back of the head does hit the hunch. You know, the full pivoting like this. You can sort of look down a little bit more. But I mean, you could sort of see how the hindrance happens, because the back of the skull is hitting the hunch. And but I mean, plenty of articulation that you'd want out of this guy. It's basically a ball, and then it goes into like almost like a joystick looking thing. So it's like double ball. And the arms, I think this is as high as they go. Nope, they go that high. So ratcheted arms, ratcheted elbows. They pivot at the elbow. We get some wrist rotation as well. So definitely some articulation in the arms. Head, he has waist swivel. That's about it. The legs are old school, just nothing crazy. Nothing crazy with them. Sort of like a 5-point articulated type of piece. And then his ankles sort of pivot, but nothing too crazy. There's no ankle bend or anything. They sort of, I guess, rotating sort of. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can rotate them. Here we have the troll with the other head on there. And honestly, looking at this head sculpt on there, it's tough. This one looks really, really nice and clean and just gives off that classic Forest Troll vibes. But it's, yeah, I don't know. I should have just got two. I really should have. But once you start getting a bunch of trolls, you really got to have the space for it. And they definitely take up a lot of real estate in your collection. But, I mean, I have him equipped with his weapon. It holds it nice and snug. It is a very, very badass looking piece. With the troll, it does have that limited articulation. Sure, I wish it could have had like at least a wrist bend and maybe a knee bend. A little bit more with the legs. But, I mean, for the articulation that you get with it, I mean, I'm still okay with it. Because I don't need a ninja spider crawling troll, but I would have liked a slight more, like a sliver more articulation, so you can get them into some poses that you normally wouldn't be able to get this one into. But I wanted to show you guys sort of some size comparison. Got ourselves Belphegor. It's pretty much your humanoid type of body in a sense. And then we got our goblin body. And you guys can't even really see the bottom. Like, that shows how big this dude is. Mythic Legions delivers all the time with their figures. I mean, they're amazingly painted, amazingly sculpted, so you really can't expect anything less from that category, from the Four Horsemen. And honestly, I'm happy they're doing these all-star waves, and I had the opportunity to get a forest troll. The previous one, I do believe, had a stone troll with a alternate head that it didn't come with originally, painted up to go with its skin and everything like that, the grayness. But I'm glad I waited and got the Forest Troll because it's going to fit with my Goblin army. If I had Orcs, it'd fit well with that. It's just a big green troll that's going to make a shelf stand out. It's going to make your army stand out. It is a amazing piece. Sure, you can nitpick the heck out of the articulation. You can say this could have been better, this could have been better. But look at the paint, the detail, and the price point. That's really the big thing you got to look at. These things, secondary market, yes, they're expensive, but if you get them when they're through the Store Horseman site and everything when they're available, or you pre-order them, you get the regular price. So these things are just phenomenal. And I'm glad that I at least have one troll, and I have a shelf dedicated. I'm going to put it down there, put the Goblin army in front of it. It's going to look freaking sick. But that sums up my unboxing and review of Mythic Legion's All-Star 4-Wave Forest Troll. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. New to my channel, hit that subscribe button for me. And if you want, hit the silver bell notification so you know when I post up a new video. Make sure you guys check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. You got the website down below. There's a promo code as well for you guys to get free shipping on anything you see on that website. And make sure you check out the Toyco Preorder group, because the Preorder group allows you to stay in the know with collectibles. A lot of imports like your Storm Collectibles, SH Figuarts, Figma, Lim Toys, 1,000 Toys. I can go on for all these imports that you probably have never heard of, but when you see them, you're like, man, I want to get it. And then you see that secondary market price point. It's ridiculous. So don't be that person that's paying the secondary market pricing. Make sure that you are on top of your figures when they're coming out. Sure, some may slip by, but this will allow you to prevent that from happening by joining the Preorder group. It's a Facebook group, doesn't cost anything. So check it out. It is Toyco's Preorder group. And make sure that you guys have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting and have a beautiful day.